Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video on my channel, Hairliciously. If you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe so that you guys are updated on my second hair transplant journey progress, as well as video topics covering current hair loss treatments. Visit my website at hairliciously.com to purchase your microneedling devices, which are scientifically proven to stimulate hair growth, my low-level SFRP cap, hair growth vitamins, DHA shampoo and serum, and a few other products for those who are suffering from hair loss. Also, if you guys are looking for a good hair transplant clinic, take a look at Motion Clinic in South Korea. This is where I got 2 FU procedures done, and as you guys can tell, I had fantastic results. So I'm gonna have all of their contact information in the description box below. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on a hair growth product that might ring some bells for some people. This product is called WAY-316606, and it is actually a derivative of cyclosporine A. And I've covered this topic in a video about 2 years ago, for those who do remember. So it just really shows, how a lot of these pharmaceutical companies and research companies and institutions that are in the works for creating hair loss treatments and undergoing various clinical, trials can sometimes be easily placed in the back burner because we don't receive as much updates or information as we like, or perhaps they've come across a roadblock during their clinical trial process and need to spend more time and research to overcome whatever issues that they're facing. So in a nutshell, a research paper that was published back in May 2018 titled Identifying Novel Strategies for Treating Human Hair Loss Disorder, Cyclosporine A Suppresses the Wnt Inhibitor SFRP-1 in the dermal papilla of human scalp hair follicles showed that WAY-316606 was capable of SFRP-1 inhibition, which led to the promotion of hair growth. SFRP-1 inhibition prevents the protein SFRP-1 from being produced, and the research paper revealed that this works as a modulator of the Wnt signaling pathways, which led to the regulation of gene transcription. This is crucial because the study found that overexpression of SFRP-1 led to structural defects in the dermal papilla, and since WAY-316606 regulates the Wnt signaling pathway, it can actually go ahead and reverse the expression of SFRP-1 and thus enhance hair shaft production, hair shaft keratin expression, and inhibit spontaneous hair follicle regression. Now, the good thing is that the research also mentioned that inhibiting SFRP-1 only facilitates Wnt signaling through ligands that are already present in the body. So the strategy for promoting human hair growth may circumvent potential oncological risks like cancer and tumors that are associated with chronic Wnt overactivation that can cause mutations. In human cancers, the Wnt signaling is highly activated, which has led to the development of various Wnt signaling inhibitors for cancer therapies. And this is one of the main reasons why cyclosporine A has not been used for treating hair loss, because it does target multiple pathways, whereas WAY-316606 is capable of being selective in targeting certain pathways while leaving other related genes to function as normal. But I feel like even with WAY-316606, there hasn't really been any long-term studies on the potential role that Wnt signaling plays in causing cancer. So, I think that a more thoroughly long-term study is still much warranted. But the good news is that Giuliani Pharma, who is the company that is in charge of WAY-316606 research and development, has stated that they are planning on launching the product in the Italian market by the end of 2020. They're also going to be releasing a peer-reviewed article on the clinical trial within the next few months before commercialization. This means that we still have no knowledge as far as clinical trials that were performed on intact human hair follicles in vivo, since the prior study was based on ex vivo from extracted transplantation hair follicles, and the ex vivo clinical trial suggested that it was more of a targeted hair growth promoter. We did see higher shaft elongation from WAY-316606 compared to the control group, but we also need to realize that WAY-316606 is meant to be sold to the public as an over-the-counter cosmetic hair growth product, which obviously steers away from the possibility of a potential hair loss cure in itself. And this is because the pharmaceutical company has been able to bypass the overall lengthy process by choosing a molecule that fits the requirements of a cosmetic instead of an actual medication. So there's no FDA approval that's going to be needed. I think this in itself is a red flag to me. This is more likely a rush product where sponsors and stakeholders are trying to push out to the public as soon as possible to generate profit short term. But like I said, this is just my speculation and solely what I feel like is happening. The other thing that I do want to add is that I don't know if you guys recall the Italian hair growth product that was out in the market a few years back. They called it Brazzo lotion because Dr. Brazzo was the one in charge. and they did call it, or they did give an Italian name, Trinoff, and that in itself happened to be a huge scam, failure, you know, snake oil, whatever you guys want to call it. Their solution was close to, I think, $80 or $90 USD for a month supply. So it was expensive, a big hefty price. We were also disappointed with the Turkish company product Reboost, which also turned out to be a huge fail. So for me, anytime I hear about an Italian pharmaceutical company, let alone any company that is in the process of releasing a cosmetic hair loss treatment, I just automatically have my guard up and just kind of smells, you know, BS. But you know, this obviously isn't true for all pharma companies, but the truth is that a cosmetic product is not going to be capable or highly unlikely of being able to promote hair growth. The research behind SFRP-1 inhibition and Wnt signaling pathway regulation is gold by, you know, just any standard. But I feel like the company has deviated from the actual initial promising mechanism of action that can help promote hair growth. And based on my findings and research, the company has actually been studying a similar structure with variations instead of what was initially being focused on. So that in itself, I think, says a lot about the reliability of the research and credibility. It's definitely going to be interesting to see what this product will hold once it is commercialized. But I honestly, in my opinion, won't really get my hopes up. And I really think that before you guys even consider purchasing this product, to wait a few months to see how the consumers respond to the product. The best case scenario would obviously be better hair growth, you know, more so longer and faster growing hair, longer anagen phase, and it sounds like it would be best used as a maintenance product to maintain current hair. I'm not too sure about hair regrowth after it has already miniaturized. That is going to have to wait until they release the clinical trial results. The other interesting thing that I have to point out is that another Italian company by the name Bioscaling has already released what appears to be their brand new capillary activator, SFRP-1, which, you know, it does sound awfully like the research that Giuliani Pharma has patented. And after reading further into it, Bioscaling does reference Giuliani, so I think they might have already partnered up and potentially released this product out in the market. I'm going to be leaving some of the links for those who want to read more about this in the description box. But they do claim that after a 1 month supply or 1 month of usage, 80% of hair is still in the anagen phase. They claim one application per week is enough to activate hair growth. And I was actually able to find some on eBay for around $70 to $80 USD, which I assume would be a 1 month or 6 weeks supply. I did see the name Giuliani on the bottom right corner of the box. So my assumption is that they did partner up and have actually already commercialized the product, although this hasn't really been confirmed. But if you do look at some of Bioscaling's products, they're mostly all cosmetics ranging from serums to shampoos and vitamin supplements, to give you guys an idea of what the company is all about. So that's pretty much all I have for WAY-316606. I'm not even sure if I should be even calling that anymore. But we are approaching, I guess, the commercialization if it hasn't already happened. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Is this product, you know, is it legit? Is it BS? Is it really going to help promote hair growth? If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave me some comments below. But that's all I have for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Take care.